So I guess, with that being said, most of what it boils down to is just trying to figure out A, attitude, appreciation, attention, affection, and acceptance. Let's have a nice attitude. Let's find the way to focus on how to accept those things that we don't like, how to transfer that energy, how to work with that energy rather than being upset, setting up for that upset, letting yourself remain present, like instead of getting angry or allowing an emotion to take over and then the ego slaps you in the back of the head, like, and you think it's the individual you're arguing with, but no, it's just the emotion, and you're not taking control of it, directing the energy away from the problem and aiming it towards a solution. So I guess with that being said, energy is everything. Consciousness is the most important thing. If we take a moment and reflect, how many times have we asked ourselves, why am I here? What's my purpose? Avoid that void, if you may, because you're simply here to have a human experience. You're a spirit, and you're here to have a human experience. High, low, whichever way the systematic oppression hits you or doesn't hit you. Most of us are either trying to be the opposite of whatever it is that's not the worst or the lesser evil. Someone's rich, someone's poor. We basically look at the rich guy to compare us, to see where we stand. We usually look at other people to get an idea of who we are. Amazing at the energy, the amount of energy we put out as spirits having this human experience. Most of us just want money because we know money will pay bills and take care of things, and also a few cheap thrills. Money is powered by the minute and the hour. Can also create mistrust, fulfill fantasy, satisfy lust. Comes, goes, where it goes. Actually, the need for it is deep. It's heavy, and the power it has is vast. It's large. It's huge. It's huge. Like Donald would say, huge. When it all boils down to it, if you do find something that you like to do in the here and now, whenever you're doing it, you find it, rather than being work, more like play. That's when you know you've succeeded in finding something that enlightens or enlivens you. Because to enliven you is to enlighten you to that which is enlivening you. All the time I've been able to sit back and gather, watching others, no longer having to see myself through their eyes, not allowing how they might be thinking of me, in the moment. I no longer focus on, or it doesn't make me function better or worse, if they're thinking what I'm thinking, they're thinking because I'm so busy thinking that they're thinking something I'm thinking they're thinking has nothing to do with what they're thinking. And that may be very valid. They maybe have their own thoughts. But here I go thinking they thinking what I'm thinking they thinking, and that's the worst way to be thinking, because when you thinking somebody's thinking what you're thinking and they're really not thinking what you're thinking, that's some stinking thinking to be thinking. And I suggest we all just stop thinking for a minute. Even through this virus, this COVID, this reason that they are using to flex their power. One thing we all must recognize: COVID can't stop oneness, can't stop you from loving another, especially once you become capable of loving you. Speak, do, and believe. Speak, do, and believe. And those three things, if they stay together, connected, if what I think and what I believe is what I do, I not only speak by doing, I have harmony. I'm not one to believe in character, having it, simply because I am it. And so too are you. And you can't allow the limited imagination of others to limit your imagination of yourself. And don't you dare allow your limited imagination to limit the imagination of others. Okay? Yeah.